acts of lasciviousness, hindi ordinaryong suntukan or mga physical harm. We're talking about the worst kind of murder, the worst kind of rape, the worst kind of stealing, cheating, lying, etc. No? It really destroys families and communities. So for many of those who were on the side of declaring war on drugs, it was not about extrajudicial killing because we do not excuse that. Because ang sinasabi nga natin, you have to do it the right way. The other side of the coin naman is yung nagsasabing it was a front at maraming pinatay na inosente o kaya pang-addict imbis na ipagamot or instead of dalhin sa rehab, pinapatay. On the side lang kaya nga po trumiple yung dami na nasa jails kasi hindi po pinapatay, dinadala sa jail. Kaya nga po dumami ang ating mga rehab center at lumaki ang budget sa rehab, not only during Duterte's time but also during Aquino's time and Duterte and now Marcos, yung rehab lumalaki yan. But yung paglobo sa jail, yun ang example. So what do I mean by that? So pag sinabi mong right to life, everyone will claim that God is on their side. So kung nandun ka sa drug war, sasabihin mo, God is on our side kasi ayaw ni Lord ng drugs. Kung nandun ka naman sa side na extrajudicial killing yan, of course God will be for the right of life, di ba? Ngayon, ang question kasi, was it a policy na magkaroon ng extrajudicial killing or not? Di ba? So I won't go into the merits or demerits of those arguments. I just want to point out to you how come napaka-emotional, napaka-importante yung debate when we talk about God and then we say, is He on our side? So let me just first establish, we have to be on His side. Secondly, why even involve or invoke God's will? Talks about the religion. Alam niyo po, in Taguig, laki po kasi ako sa different parts of Taguig. Meron nga kaming lugar doon, parang halos isang kali lang napaikot ay halos lahat ng religion may simbahan. And then of course, the biggest Muslim population is in Taguig. It's in Maharlika Village. And since the 90s, pag nag-attend ako ng activity, may Quran reading before any activity. So, why is it offensive if the Quran is read or a pastoral letter is read or verses are read for as long as it is not used to say na ako tama, ikaw mali? Or for as long I agree with you, Bible scholars who will say, and tama po kayo, na even the devil can quote scripture. The devil knows that there is God. He's just rebelling against God. Di ba? So, ang point ko po, there are guidelines on what we're supposed to do. But you cannot take God out of the equation because He is the Creator. Siya may alam mong purpose. Hindi dapat i-abuse, pero mali din yung sabihin mong don't use. But siguro ang tamang use is tayo ang gamitin ni Lord, hindi tayo ang gumamit kay Lord. The example I used last week is that I really like the prayer of Senator Pangilinan and then Senator Soto, no, if I'm not mistaken. But both sides listen. So for example, sa Monday, will we rise above and try to articulate people's dreams? Will we rise above the political fray? So for example, sabi, parang walang nangyari. Hindi po. Hindi natin minimenos yung nangyari noong May 13. Ang sinasabi natin, let's deal with it professionally. Let's have an independent investigation. Let's wait for all of the results. In the meantime, let us show the Filipino people that the Senate is the Senate. That we care about PhilHealth, about yung gamot, about flu shots na hindi pa rin dumadating, about problema sa mga ospital na kulang ng gamit. Let's show people that we care about scholarships. We care whether tumaas o hindi yung tuition fee. Let's show people that we care about the tricycle drivers, the Grab drivers, the jeepney drivers, the taxi drivers. Diba? We're an archipelago. Mas hirap yung mga nasa island living natin. So, guys, I'll stop here, but I'll just remind everyone, hindi pwedeng wala si God sa usapan. Let's not abuse God. Let's not use God. Let's be used by God. That's why when former Senate President Soto said, baka may ibang plano si Lord. Yun din ang sinabi ko, di ba? Baka ito plano ni Lord. So kung plano ni Lord na 1 day lang ako, 2 weeks lang ako, 2 months, ang prayer ko lang, God, put me where you want me to do what you want me to do. And that's not an easy question. You have to keep discerning. You have to keep reading the Bible. You have to keep asking godly people. You have to surround yourself with the best information. Yung impeachment trial, madali eh. Just be impartial. No? Maayos lang yung takbo. Evaluate the evidence. Follow the rules. Be impartial. Pero yung how to help our economy, how to help the poorest of the poor, napakahirap ng question niya kasi extraordinary yung problema. So let me end there. Pag extraordinary yung problema, kailangan extraordinary din yung solusyon natin. So dun sa mga nananawagan ng pagkakaisa, those who are asking for unity, we have to have extraordinary unity. And we can only do that if we love our enemies. So this weekend, can we continue praying? Can we continue reflecting? And